This is the OCEFL. We are here at the 2015 Electric Football World Championships and Convention, brought to you by Tudor Games and the MFCA. Let's get to the action. The hobby of electric football was in full swing this past weekend at the Electric Football World Championships and Convention in Richmond, Virginia. Tudor Games and the MFCA teamed up to bring the biggest and best electric football convention to date. Football, fellowship, and fun was on full display as over 70 coaches played in various tournaments over the weekend. With 5 divisions, ranging from novice level all the way up to the elite, there was a tournament for every skill level in the hobby. There was even a youth tournament for the coaches of the future. Congratulations to all participants, winners, and runner-ups. Electric football isn't just a hobby, it's an art form. At the Electric Football Art Show at Ada Gallery, the beauty of electric football was on display for all to see. Chris Bops put together a collection of amazing artwork from various artists from around the country. Electric football is truly a masterpiece to behold. In the MFCA Khanate tournament, 40 coaches from around the country vie for the title of convention champion, while also qualifying for next year's Tournament of Champions. The major leagues and independents were all represented this year, making this the largest and toughest tournament field to date. And after 12 hours and 132 games played, the field boiled down to 2 coaches competing for the Khanate Championship. From the mighty Great Lakes CFL in Detroit, Michigan, a legend in the world of electric football, this year's Great Lakes League champion, Coach Kenny Allen. And from the prestigious I-95 League in Washington, D.C., the 2014 Bama Blast champion and the 2015 Neffel Bowl champion, Coach Darren Giamani. This was an outstanding game from the opening kickoff. The defenses set the tone early, but Giamani scored first on a touchdown pass to take a 7-0 lead. But Coach Allen answered back with a touchdown of his own to tie the game at 7. Late in the second half, Giamani was able to get the Bengals within field goal range, and the field goal attempt was good, making Coach Giamani the 2015 Khanate champion. Congratulations to Coach Giamani for winning the Khanate Championship. In the MFCA Tournament of Champions, this year's 8 TLC tournament winners play in one final tournament to determine the 2015 national champion. Our first opening round matchup features Rafiq McDonald versus Barry Stevenson. Coach Stevenson and the Cowboys were able to put together 2 touchdown drives while holding Rafiq's offense in check. Barry Stevenson wins 14-0. Our second opening round game featured 2 legends in electric football, Jim Davis and Keith Chalmers. Defense was the name of the game as both coaches entered halftime without a score. Jim Davis was able to score a touchdown late in the second half, and his defense held on to victory as Coach Chalmers almost scored on the game's final play. Jim Davis wins 7-0. Our next game featured Jerry McGee versus Darren Giamani. After a costly fumble by Coach Giamani and the Bengals, Coach McGee and the Gators capitalized with a touchdown to take a 7-0 lead. Giamani's defense stepped up and scored on a safety, but it wasn't enough as Jerry McGee moves on to the Final Four, 7-2. Our final first round game featured Kenny Allen versus Charles Lane in an outstanding matchup. Coach Allen opened the game with a touchdown to take a 7-0 lead. But Coach Lane answered back with a touchdown on his own to tie the game. A second half touchdown put Kenny Allen and the Giants into the Final Four, 14-7. Our first semifinal game was a matchup between Jerry McGee and Ken Allen. This game was a defensive showcase, as both teams were held scoreless for over 55 minutes. Then Coach Allen put together a great drive to take a 7-0 lead in the game's final minute to take them to the TOC Championship, 7-0. Our second semifinal game featured Jim Davis and Barry Stevenson. Coach Stevenson took an early lead with a touchdown, then added a field goal to take a 10-0 lead at halftime. But Coach Davis came back with a touchdown to cut the lead to 10-7. After an unsuccessful onside kick, Coach Stevenson was able to hold on and claim a spot in the TLC Championship game, 10-7. The MFCA Tournament of Champions final featured two of the great coaches of electric football, Coach Kenny Allen from Michigan and Barry Stevenson from Texas. The running game was on full display as Coach Allen scored 3 rushing touchdowns and scored on a touchdown pass to take a commanding 28-0 lead. Coach Stevenson was able to put together a touchdown drive to avoid the shutout, but it was too little too late as Kenny Allen becomes the 2015 TOC champion, 28-7. Congratulations to Ken Allen for winning the 2015 TOC championship. And a special thank you to the MFCA and Tudor Games for putting together the biggest and best electric football convention to date. Thanks for watching. This is the OCEFL.